within it. It has a little hat. It hurts to laugh that hard with the baby. Parts and things. I think it looks pretty good. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. We are on our way out. I have a doctor's appointment. These doctor's appointments are really starting to ramp up. I'm in the phase of every 2 weeks now. And they always go exactly, which I'm grateful, this is a good thing, but they always go exactly the same. They put the little jelly on my belly and they listen to his heartbeat and they ask me how I'm feeling and I'm like, great. And they ask me if I have any questions. I'm like, nope. They said, okay, I'll see you next week or in 2 weeks or whatever. It's kind of a waste of time, but I'm so great. Like if I was having problems, I would be so grateful for these appointments. We're very grateful. Feeling great. We have a doctor's appointment. Gonna run and get some lunch. I've already picked up all my mess. You know, when I do DIY projects, I make a huge mess. I'm just a messy DIYer, I think. But I think the guys are gonna start coming to paint and do things. So I'm like, I need to get this stuff out of their way. So I cleaned up all my window mess and I'm still glazing a few of those glass pieces and perfecting them, of course. But they're gonna start doing some things today. So I picked all of the paint colors. Well, I already had them picked. Some of them are just matching the existing house, which ironically is White Dove by Benjamin Moore. The cottage is White Dove by Benjamin Moore. It's kind of crazy that both houses are painted the same color white. But I found an old big bucket in the garage and it was White Dove. So I was like, wow. But right when we moved in, I found it. It was kind of cool. Okay, so I got my water. I got a banana for the road. The bump is starting to peek out over the t-shirts. And the reason I would wear a dress, totally. But when I go to the appointments, if I wear a dress, you know, they can't get to my belly without me like being fully out there. So if I wear pants and a t-shirt, I can just lift my t-shirt and it's just a much easier appointment. So let's go. We just went to Porto's to eat lunch and get some pastries. It's like Disneyland for a bakery. Yesterday, Romeo and I got Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches. We got Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches. So you know there's like strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. This is what it's like to be inside my head because I'm like, okay, whatever end I open, I have to eat that flavor first. And I really hope it's chocolate because I want to end with the refreshing taste of strawberry. But it wasn't. It was opposite. And I told Romeo what I was thinking. He said, get out.
I don't get it. It's not even that funny. I don't know why you're laughing. I guess you just had to be there, huh?
I've never laughed so hard. My abs. It hurts to laugh that hard with the baby.
You don't have abs right now.
I don't have abs. I don't have abs.
I don't see it.
Honey, I've never had abs.
The Neapolitan.
Do you know what I mean, though?
I guess, yeah. But it was just ridiculous.
Strawberry is so much more refreshing than chocolate. I like all of them, but I wanted to eat the strawberry last. He said, get out. Get out of the car. Get out. He's done with me. Anyways.
You had to be there.
You had to be there. Yeah. It was like,
it was funny in the moment.
Because I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, that's the funniest thing ever because I'm so serious. I'm like, all the overanalyzing that goes on in my head about an ice cream sandwich is ridiculous. Anyways, we're at Lowe's because 2 of the pieces of glass that I had cut for the windows.
You keep sliding down your chair. You keep getting lower and lower.
Okay. 2 of the pieces of glass that I had cut for the windows were too big. Well, it's not.
So full.
I'm gonna spit this out. 2 of the windows, please, 2 of the pieces of glass for the windows are too big. I need them a little more shy. So it's either go home, get the glass, and go back to Lowe's that's not by our house and have them like shave off a little bit, or probably just get 2 pieces for $5 ish. Like they weren't, it's just not very expensive. And just get them cut again and then save those if we have any cracked glass in the future. Probably a better idea because we're already here. We're gonna waste more money and gas just going home to get that glass than just getting it. So we're Lowe's laughing in the parking lot. Do you want your Danish?
Huh? I'm so full. I can't
I
even
know,
think.
so full. It was good. That place is like Disneyland. Okay, back home now. No luck. That particular Lowe's location that we went to didn't have their glass maker. It wasn't working. So I was like, what do I have to lose? Let's try and cut it ourselves. Because it's like, it's not really close by. We were just passing one. So we're going to attempt to cut some glass. Do I think it's hard? No. Have I ever done it? No. But I got a glass cutter. And I'm sure I need glasses to protect my eyes because just not much that needs to be cut off. Okay, let me get some glasses. Because obviously when I went to get the glass cut for these windows, I just did them all the same size because all our windows are the same size. But, you know, nothing's perfect. And these are old windows. So it's like, I can see how even the little bit that we shaved off just so that they would slip in with ease wasn't enough on some of them. So it's like 2 of them. Because it's really not that much that we need to cut off. Let me see. I don't know if you can tell there. You see where it hits? This is the glass. And it's supposed to be 1/8 of an inch smaller than this hole. So it definitely changes in size. So we'll just cut off 1/8 of an inch. Might be hard to cut off 1/8 of an inch. Might not have enough leverage on one side. I don't know. We're basically just scoring it. Then we're gonna pop it off with some pliers because I don't have the rounded pliers. I was watching a YouTube video all the way home to see how to do this because I've never done it before, but I have watched my grandmother do stained glass before. I feel like it's a similar process. Said edge to edge for sure. Can't really get it to pop. Do I need those rounded pliers? It's just like chipping off. The lady on the YouTube video did it so easy with that one popping tool. Like I can break it off in pieces. See, it's like coming off in chunks like that. Along the score line. So bad. It's like a total hack job. I mean, technically it's going to be inside and like covered and like sealed. Like not that big of a deal, but like, could it have been better? Yeah. Okay, so this is my jagged edge. Do you see that? It ain't great, but I think it's gonna fit. Oh yeah. Totally. I mean, it works. 100% works. I hope it doesn't like compromise the glass any. You know how if you've ever had a rock like kind of like come up on a highway when you're driving and it's hit your window shield and you've got like a ding and then it grows and it spreads? Like, is that the same kind of theory here? Like, did I compromise it kind of thing? I don't know. Just a little, let's call it scalloped. let's think of it as a little decorative scalloped edge. I like that better. I will hold it into place with the original push points. Okay, so that is ready to be glazed, and then they really will be done. That was like the last thing. Is like, oh, I gotta make another trip to the hardware store to finish these windows. So I was just like, we just need 2 more pieces of glass, and then they're ready to be painted. I want to show you guys what I saw in the garden that I don't remember blooming last year, but then again, I wasn't here last year. I was at the cottage until June, so I didn't get to see these. These are gorgeous. Look at this. Like, how stunning. Is it an iris? They're all starting to bloom, but this one I just saw, like, the gardener is here earlier, and I think this one got damaged because he's laying like flat like this on the ground. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut this one and bring it in so we can enjoy it. But oh, it's like stunning. Like, hi. I'm always amazed at like the size of them, but like that's gorgeous. I don't know what happened to that plant. Maybe it got hit or something. It's like the root. It's like leaning over. Okay, so I'm 33 and a half weeks pregnant now. And now we finally, Romeo and I, like, we always kind of said May was going to be the time when we built or put together the things that we hadn't done yet, because we didn't want like an extra, bassinet, our bedside bassinet, like in the way for like months before the baby was going to come, and like the stroller and the thing. So this week we were like, okay, this is the week. We're finally going to put all this together. We're going to kind of just designate an area for it, but just have it prepped. Go ahead and put the car seat in the car. We're getting close, which is wild. So after my appointment today, she's like, yeah, it's getting close. And I'm like, yeah, it really is. It's crazy how time flies. Romeo said it felt like just yesterday we found out that we were going to have a baby, and now we're 7 weeks away, which is crazy. So we're going to start this week like doing that. I'm going to build the bedside bassinet. I'll probably put it just off to the side somewhere, or maybe already in our bedroom or something out of the way. But I didn't buy a pump, a breast pump, because I got it free from my insurance. There was this particular brand, they like sent, my doctor submitted the request to my insurance, and then I was contacted with like a list of the ones I could pick from. This one did have an upgrade fee from my insurance, but still cheaper than buying a new one on my own. So I was like, you can get them free through your insurance. I was like, that's awesome. I'm glad I didn't go ahead and get one already. This one's the Spectra. This is not one that's like I can walk around and do things with, I don't think. I think it's, you kind of have to stay connected to the machine. Parts and things. Oh, and it comes with bottles? Oh, it's a whole new world, ain't it? Oh my goodness. And then the actual, that's nice. Just so you know, if you didn't know that you can get them through your insurance, you can. Or at least try. Depending on your insurance maybe, I'm not sure. I literally went down the list that they sent and looked up reviews of every single pump that they offered and then picked one. And I picked the best one on the list. So like that was this one, the Spectra SG Synergy Gold. Our friends also got us a big basket of things, which is so nice. Bath things and cute. Look how cute this is. Within it has a little hat. That's so cute. And some more bottles, because she even says, she was like, everyone, because we have a lot of friends that have kids too, and they've all said the Dr. Browns and the bottles, they're the best. A fan for his stroller. That's nice when we go on our walks. I feel like that's so, look at this little baby in the corner. That is so cute. Wait, this is something we didn't already have on the list to get. Romeo loved these Nike onesies. Come on, I haven't even seen these. And I was so glad that she got the 3-month, because I feel like we have plenty of newborn stuff and it's just enough. Got some outdoor explorer set, like when we go on our walks and stuff, you need sunscreen, insect repellent. We have mosquitoes here too, but they're not quite as vicious as the ones in Texas. They got 3 6-month. Ugh, it was so nice. And the basket's so nice. I felt like we could use it as his dirty bin. You know, like that needs to be washed. I felt like that was nice. Maybe I could put like a little cloth liner or something in it. I've already gotten pretty much the nursery organized with diapers and everything, and into that little cabinet that we found at the flea market. I already put all the stuff away. Just one day I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed that I hadn't done it and that everything was just still in their containers. So I like went up there one day and I was just like, I'm organizing all of this. And if we can get this stuff built, I mean, we're ready for baby boy. Well, no, I take that back. We need to finish the kitchen. We are not ready. We're ready baby-wise, but we're not ready like life-wise. Like we need to finish the kitchen. We're thinking that we're gonna finish in the next few weeks, which is absolutely insane. Right on track, which gives us a few weeks to get into the kitchen and like reorganize all of our stuff into there, put all the baby's things, because we have baby things that need to go into the kitchen that we need to organize. Final touches. I mean, of course, I'll have to do some things in there once the contractors are done. Obviously, decorate our dining room table, like things like that, like smaller things, and obviously put all of our stuff back. Okay, so this is the bedside bassinet that we got. It's called the Laura from Maxi Cozy. I liked it because it has this like mesh side so you can see through it. So when he was next to the bed, you know, I wouldn't have to like lean up and look over kind of thing. I could kind of like just look to the side. Easy for me. And it also had this little kind of tray, or like not tray, but like basket kind of underneath, so we could keep extra stuff in there. So it doubled as storage too, which I really liked. So we need to put it together. And I like the color. It's like an oatmeal color, so it kind of blended in with everything. So it was less noticeable. Romeo went to go work out, and he was like, I didn't know you were gonna put together something. I want to put together, I should stay. We could put together all this stuff. And I was like, no, go. I was like, I'm just going to put together one thing. I just want to get one thing done. And so this is the only thing I can put together without him. We have to do it all together. Like the stroller and everything. Like he's so excited. He can't even contain himself. When we go to our appointments, he always has his notes open, or he grabs my phone and he writes down all of my like details, you know, like my blood pressure and my my temperature and my weight, you know, so that we can see how I'm progressing and stuff. So he always writes that stuff down. He's so cute. It's late. That's not for you. Relatively easy to put together, like really easy. This one goes on the bottom. Sometimes I just gotta lay down. It's hard to do with my belly. Oh, much better. And then this. Nice. Oh, and this comes with a travel bag. Like it really will fit all in here because it was so flat before. That's actually really cool. I mean, I don't know where we're going that we could take this big thing to, but nice to know we could. It could be like a travel. That was really what we wanted this one for, is for those like odder spots, not in his actual nursery. So it's a little bit later now. I actually just started thinking about the hood again, the design, because we found the corbels and I really need to finalize it, because now that they're, you know, getting to that phase, they're going to be building, I think, the majority of it off-site to like the, I guess, specifications that I give them and how we design it. And so I'm going to have to bring the corbels there. I'm so glad we found them before we even started the design process so that they could drive the design, because they are larger corbels. I really, really love them. I've been like sketching and like drawing. I pretty much figured out what I want. I think it looks pretty good if you can kind of tell. And of course I'll show you more in the video when you know, it kind of comes together even more than this, but you can see this is where the oven is. And these are our 2 drawer units on each side. And there's going to be 2 upper cabinets on each side of the hood. This is how big the corbels are. And then the hood insert, where you actually use it to blow, you know, smoke and steam and stuff, is going to be 36 inches off that oven. This is like the side profile here. And the inside, I want like a little box that we could put like spices in and stuff. So let's see what needs to change based on what's possible. But I think it looks pretty good for like the first stab. I'm like kind of itching to like, oh, I wish I could build it myself, you know, kind of thing. But this one is much larger than the one I built in the cottage. I built it in the cottage. Like I didn't build a unit and kind of attached it to the wall. I started with, you know, like the 2x4s, but it was a very straight design. This has a lot more curves and curvature to like the side profile. This would have definitely been a more complicated DIY project, but you know, that doesn't scare me. I would totally tackle that, but I just wanted some like softness to it. The one at the cottage is just very angular and square with the trim detailing. It fit the house, and I feel like because we introduced more like soft arches and things, I'm trying to pull those elements from throughout the house into the kitchen, and that's how it's really going to make it feel like it makes sense with the house, that it actually is part of the same home. So I'm paying attention to those like smaller details and figuring out ways that I can incorporate them in the right way. And the hood kind of like incorporating like a softer curve here. So I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna like try and scan this and send it to my contractor. And we have to pick like trim pieces, but other than that, and the paint color later on. But other than that, I think that it would be done. I want the hood painted because there's going to be so much wood detailing in the cabinetry that I need to offset it. I need to balance it. There needs to be like, you know, some differentiation in the materials that we're using for me to really love it. But I want to pick the stain for the cabinetry first. So I've got the wall color, I've got the beam color, the stain color, and then we're gonna do the hood color. It was gonna be the final. It got dark, and I put the bassinet in the bedroom, like kind of just off to the side for now, because I don't want it kind of like next to the bed so that I have to climb over it for the next month and a half or so. I'll show you guys that in the morning. So I wanted to show you this in the morning before I get this video live, but that's the bassinet. We can put it there so it's not in the way, but ideally I'd like to fit it, you know, right about there. And I would just have to climb into bed from the end. I don't know if it's going to actually fit, but it might. We could always like shift the bed slightly off to accommodate it. But this also isn't a horrible spot. I thought maybe it would hinder like my door opening, but it really doesn't. I mean, it opens enough, you know, for me to get in my closet. And the changing pad is here. Not too bad. It's in here, but it's out of the way for now. We can revisit that when the baby comes. I'll see you guys on Thursday for another vlog. Bye, guys.